During this film, listen for sentences like these. Last Saturday morning, Colin went shopping. Colin paid for these things in cash.
He was here an hour ago. He had it then.
And sentences like these.
I've been here for about 5 weeks. Have you written your letter?
He's lost a wallet.
Do you know what this is? It's a wallet. I keep money in my wallet. Pound notes and 10-shilling notes. My checkbook and my driving license. I look after my wallet very carefully because I don't want to lose the money and the other things in it. I always keep it here, in the inside pocket of my jacket. But Colin Groves, my visitor from New Zealand, always keeps his wallet here, in this pocket of his trousers. At least, that's where he always used to keep it. After what happened last Saturday, I think he now keeps it in the pocket of his jacket. This is what happened last Saturday. Last Saturday morning, Colin went shopping. First, he went to his bank to get some money. Then he went to this department store. A department store is a very large shop which sells all kinds of goods. Colin went to the shoe department first and bought a pair of shoes. Then he went to another department and bought a tie and a pair of socks. Colin paid for these things in cash. Lastly, Colin went to the tailoring department. He had ordered a suit about a fortnight before, and it was to be ready for him by last Saturday morning.
Are you quite satisfied, sir?
Yes, indeed. I'm very pleased with the suit. I'd be glad to take home a suit made in London.
When are you going back to New Zealand?
In about 3 weeks' time.
Have you been in this country very long?
I've been here for about 5 weeks.
Have you spent all your time in London, sir?
Oh, no. I've spent most of my time in London, but I visited other places as well. As a matter of fact, I came back from a visit to Oxford only yesterday.
That must have been very enjoyable, sir. Now, how would you like to pay for the suit, sir?
Can I pay by check?
Of course, sir.
This suit costs £28, doesn't it?
That is correct, sir. Sure you will find it excellent value for the money.
I'm sure I shall. Here is my check.
Thank you very much, sir. Here is the receipt, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, sir! You've forgotten your other parcels.
So I have. Thank you for telling me.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Colin went to a bus stop near the store to catch a bus and come home to my flat. I happened to be passing by in my car and saw Colin waiting for a bus. So I stopped and picked him up. Colin put his parcels on the back seat, got in beside me, and I drove away. While we were on our way home in the car, Colin pulled his handkerchief out of his pocket. The wallet came out with it and fell on the floor of the car, underneath the seat. I didn't know the wallet was there. Neither did Colin. When we got home, Colin took his parcels out of the car, but he didn't see the wallet. Mrs. Blake, the lady who cleans my flat, was at work in the sitting room when we arrived.
Good morning, Mr. Church. Good morning, Mr. Groves. I can see what you've been doing this morning. You've been shopping.
Yes, I've been buying some clothes and a pair of shoes.
Oh, would you like a cup of tea? I was just going to make some for myself.
Yes, please, Mrs. Blake.
Will you have a cup of tea, Mr. Church?
What's that, Mrs. Blake?
I'm making some tea. Would you like a cup?
Yes, please. Excuse me a moment, Colin. A letter has come for me that I really must answer at once.
Mr. Church said he wanted a cup of tea, didn't he?
Yes. Thank you. I think he's still writing a letter.
I'll go and tell him it's ready. I've poured your tea out, Mr. Church. It's getting cold.
Thank you, Mrs. Blake. I'm coming now.
Have you written your letter?
Yes. I'll go out and post it as soon as I've drunk this cup of tea. I haven't any stamps. Can you lend me one?
Yes, I can. I have some in my wallet. I wonder what I've done with my wallet. It's not in any of my pockets. I'll go and see if I put it down anywhere in my room. It's not in my room. I've looked everywhere and I can't find it.
I don't think it's in this room. We've looked everywhere and not found it.
How much money was there in it?
£35.
35 pounds? My word, that's a lot of money to lose. Why did you have so much money in it?
I went to the bank and drew enough money to pay for my suit and buy a few other things. But I didn't pay for the suit in cash. I paid by check instead. Well, that's why I had so much money left.
If it's not in this flat, you must have dropped it somewhere while you were out.
I'm sure I haven't dropped it anywhere. I always keep my wallet in this pocket where it's safe. It can't possibly have fallen out.
Then you must have taken it out and left it somewhere. Can you remember where you were when you last used it?
Yes, I was in the tailoring department. I remember taking it out of my pocket when I was going to pay for my suit. I expect I put it down and forgot to pick it up again.
Let's go straight back to the shop. I'll drive you.
That's a good idea. I do hope you find it. If I had 35 pounds, I wouldn't forget what I'd done with it.
Hello, sir. I didn't expect to see you here again so soon. I hope you found nothing wrong with the suit.
Oh, no. I've come back because I've lost my wallet. I think I may have left it here.
I don't think so. I should have seen it if you'd left it here. Well, was there much money in it?
£35.
Oh, dear. I do hope you get it back. Well, it certainly isn't here now, and I don't think you can have left it here. But I'll telephone our lost property department and find out whether it's been picked up anywhere else in the store. Jones here. I have a gentleman with me. He's lost a wallet. He was here an hour ago. He had it then. I remember seeing it when he paid for his suit. Oh, very well. Mr. Groves, did you go to any other department after leaving here?
No, I went straight out to the bus stop.
No, he went straight out to the bus stop. Thank you. I'm afraid no wallet has been handed in to the lost property department this morning.
I don't think I could have lost it anywhere else in the store.
Perhaps you may have lost it on the bus. You said you went straight to the bus stop when you left here.
As a matter of fact, I didn't go home by bus. The friend I'm staying with happened to come by in his car, and he drove me home.
Perhaps you dropped it in the car. Have you looked in the car?
No, I haven't. We never thought of looking there. But I don't think I can have done that. You see, I always keep my wallet in this pocket. It couldn't possibly fall out.
Couldn't it, Colin?
Good heavens, you found it.
Yes, it was under the seat in the car. It must have fallen out of your pocket while we were driving home.
I'm very glad you've got it back, sir.
So am I.
All's well that ends well. Colin got his wallet back, and we all stopped worrying. Now, I want you to think about some of the things we said that morning.
Have you been in this country very long?
I've been here for about 5 weeks.
Have you been in this country very long?
I've been here for about 5 weeks.
This is one use of the present perfect, the has-have tense. To talk about something which, like Colin's visit, began some time ago and is still going on now. But we very often use the present perfect to talk about something that happened completely in the past. Do you remember what happened in this room? A letter has come for me that I really must answer at once. A letter has come for me that I really must answer at once.
I've poured your tea out, Mr. Church. It's getting cold. I've poured your tea out, Mr. Church. It's getting cold.
It's not in my room. I've looked everywhere and I can't find it.
I don't think it's in this room. We've looked everywhere and not found it.
It's not in my room. I've looked everywhere and I can't find it.
I don't think it's in this room. We've looked everywhere and not found it.
I've come back because I've lost my wallet. I've come back because I've lost my wallet. Good heavens, you found it. Good heavens, you found it.
In all these examples, we have been interested in what has happened, and not in when the happening took place. Now, listen carefully.
I've spent most of my time in London, but I've visited other places as well. As a matter of fact, I came back from a visit to Oxford only yesterday. I've spent most of my time in London, but I've visited other places as well. As a matter of fact, I came back from a visit to Oxford only yesterday.
Notice the change from present perfect in the first sentence to past in the second sentence. Colin speaks of yesterday. The time in the past has become important, so he uses came. Let's have another example.
He's lost a wallet. He was here an hour ago. He had it then. He's lost a wallet. He was here an hour ago. He had it then.
The ordinary past tense is, of course, used time after time when one is describing events in the past, telling a story.
I went to the bank and drew enough money to pay for my suit and buy a few other things. But I didn't pay for the suit in cash. I paid by check instead. I went to the bank and drew enough money to pay for my suit and buy a few other things. But I didn't pay for the suit in cash. I paid by check instead.
Colin pulled his handkerchief out of his pocket. The wallet came out with it and fell on the floor of the car underneath the seat. Colin pulled his handkerchief out of his pocket. The wallet came out with it and fell on the floor of the car underneath the seat. And the lesson from that story is, don't keep your wallet and your handkerchief in the same pocket. Goodbye.